If you'd like, go into your working folder and open up one of the documents. I've got multiple 3 open. It really doesn't matter. We're going to talk about rulers and measuring real quick here. Now, let's say I have a document open and I want to know what it is in terms of its size. Well, one of the things I can do is look at the rulers. Now, the quick way is Control-R or Command-R on a Mac. Same keys, different names. And I get my rulers, and you will notice I am measuring in United States inches. Now, I usually don't use that measuring system. I use centimeters, or I use pica or pixels, lots of different things. Let's say, again for the sake of argument, that we are going out with this image to the internet. So I need a universal way to measure on the internet, and that of course would be pixels. A couple of ways that we can do this. Number one, you can go up to the word File on the pull-down menu and go down to Document Setup. Now in Document Setup, it's right here. Now let me get out of there and just press Escape and it'll close that out. You have another option for Document Setup up here that takes you to the same place. Now those are 2 places to get to the same thing. The easiest way to me to change the parameters, the rulers in this particular document, it's very document-centric, is right-click your mouse in the ruler and change it here. Now I want to go to, say, pixels. And, well, there you go. Now we can measure in pixels. Now let's say that every time we open up a new document, you really don't like the default measuring system. You would rather it be centimeters or pica or something else. But every time you open up a new document, it goes, say, to pixels, and you go, I don't want that. I want pica. What do? Well, you change that in Preferences. Preferences are more permanent. For example, Edit on Windows, Illustrator on Mac, go to Preferences and go to Units. And change it here to whatever suits your fancy. Now, typically, this is the one I use pica a lot, and I put it on pica. But whatever one that you use the most would make sense. Now, this only impacts, understand, this only impacts a brand new document. If you open a pre-existing document that had a measuring system saved as, say, centimeters, that's what it's going to be until you change it again. Illustrator is a very document-centric kind of program. It really remembers what happened when the document was last saved, and it brings it back like that. Now you want to make the change, click OK. Now there's one more thing I want to show you here. You will notice the 0 right here, and there is another 0 over here. You can't see it, but it's there. This is what we define as the genesis point for the measuring system. 0 and 0. Let's say that you want to move something in an image. Now, all the movement coordinates are going to come from that genesis point, so many inches or so many pixels away from the genesis point. Let's say you have something right about here, and you want to move it 1 inch over to the right, but it's not exactly at, say, 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. Here's something you can do. Grab up here in this upper left-hand corner of where the 2 rulers intersect, and drag down, and let's say the object you want to move is right there, and let go. That now sets your genesis point here and here. If I then move that object, I could get it exactly precisely where I want it to be. Now there are other ways to do that, but that's pretty interesting. You can move the genesis point of the ruler. Now if you want to put it back, just double-click right here, and it will go right back for you. The rulers are important. They measure in the system that works best for you or one you need for the project that you're working on. It is document specific, and it's there if you need it.